Hello everybody and welcome to July. This month our flower of the month is the hydrangea. Everybody loves hydrangeas. They symbolise gratitude, grace and beauty, so what more can you say? So today I'm going to show you some differences between the Colombian hydrangea that we get, which are incidentally available all year round. So if you have got a wedding or a special event in the winter months where you need hydrangeas, then the Colombian are your best option. And then we've got the Dutch grown ones, which are available from March to December. As the hydrangea progresses through the season, the coloured ones do tend to take on a slightly more vintage hue. And what you'll find is that the classic varieties have a slightly longer shelf life, and you can actually dry those out to decorate at home. Once you've dried them out, you can all spray them in colours and what have you, gold spray paint or what have you, and they make a really good Christmas arrangement. So not only can you enjoy them while they're fresh, you can actually dry them as well. So the solid colours tend to be more the early part of the season, and the classic varieties tend to be the latter part of the season. So let me show you some of the differences. With the Colombian hydrangeas, they do come in these quite funky little hairnets. As you can appreciate, they've travelled for quite a distance, so it just supports them. You will, however, need to cut and condition them once they arrive. I'll just remove the little hairnet. And what you'll see is, this is termed as a white ivory Colombian hydrangea. If you compare it to the Schneeball, the white Dutch one, you can see there is quite a substantial colour difference. And just to illustrate how the growth format is slightly different, with the Colombian hydrangea, you tend to get slightly longer breaks. So you can potentially, if you wanted to, break that stem up into 5 separate mini flowers, whereas the Dutch ones tend to be a much tighter cluster. As you can see, the breaks aren't quite so easy to determine, and the stem length of the break is much shorter. However, if it's more of a white that you're opting for, you're best to go for something like the Dutch, and this variety is Schneeball. Also, I just want to illustrate to you the difference in stem length. As a general rule of thumb, the longer the stem, the larger the head. The reason for that is the longer stems have been growing that little bit longer, and the heads have had an opportunity to develop. However, that's not absolutely 100% the case all of the time. You will find that certain varieties naturally have a bigger head than others. For example, here I've got Magical Amethyst. That's not one of the larger headed varieties. It always tends to be a little bit more compact, a little bit smaller. You compare that to this one, Curly Pink, and already you can see even the petal size is completely different. So already you're going to get a bigger bloom, more impact, more of a wow factor actually, in my opinion. So this one's Curly Pink, quite funky, it's got a nice frilly little edge to it. They're quite interesting, that one, beautiful colour. And this one, well, what can I say about this one? It's huge, it's beautiful. This is the range that Perla Nova grow. This one's my beautiful Alana. We really like that one. So just going back to the Colombian hydrangeas, this is the blue one. Now the Colombian blue hydrangea always tends to be a little bit two-tone. It has a hint of green in the centre, sometimes it has a bit of a hint of ivory as well. It's a much paler colour tone than the solid colour of the Dutch varieties that you would get, such as Bella Blue. So again, horses for courses, it depends really what your event is, what you need to use them for, and that way you can determine which direction you want to go. So that's our beautiful hydrangea. So keep watching for the rest of July, because we're going to come up with lots of tips and hints of how to use them, how to care and condition them, and also arrangements that you can make, including these fantastic flowers. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to ask questions, share us with your friends, and like us most importantly, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.